Hello, thank you for joining us today on the Daily Conversation with me, your regular host, Ndume Green. Today, I'm going to discuss something that has been on our mind and all over social media in West Africa for the last 2 weeks. So yesterday, the Ghanaian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa, posted on his Facebook page that he had met with the acclaimed Igbo king in Ghana, Mr. Chukwudi Ihenetu, who was captured in a viral video in 2013, claiming he intends to establish an Igbo kingdom in Ghana following an alleged purchase of a tract land. According to the Ghanaian Foreign Minister, Mr. Chuks clarified that it was an old 2013 video, which he deeply regrets, and assured that he has long abandoned the idea and has not purchased any piece of land for that purpose, and apologized to the people of Ghana for the unfortunate agitations his rather ill-advised interview has created. Now, why I am shocked that Mr. Kujeto could devote his time to this level of pettiness, I am not entirely surprised. The big question now is, why is a 2013 interview causing tension in the Republic of Ghana in 2025, 12 years apart? The answer here is simple. This is the typical Ghanaian politics when it comes to Nigeria on the one side, where every opposition government latches on the hate for Nigerians to whip up cheap political sentiments and score cheap political points. And then on the other side, it is also from ancient hatred of the Nigerian population in Ghana, which did not start today. This has been mainly generated by its uneducated folks who feel the Nigerian competitiveness and success is an affront to them. This latter category of people are dominated by the Ashantis, and yes, this is historical. During the Anglo-Ashanti Wars, particularly the Third Anglo-Ashanti War in 1873 and 1874, a detachment of global Hausas dominated by free slaves from northern Nigeria was sent to the Gold Coast to help defeat the Ashanti Empire, which was seen as a trouble to British colonial interest. The Ashantis to date still hold this against Nigerians. The high point of the hate was in 1969, when, under the guise of the Aliens Compliance Order in Ghana, Prime Minister Buzia chased out thousands of Nigerians from Ghana and forcibly took their properties in Lagos town, which is now renamed as Newtown. If you go there today, this evidence is there. This happened at the very time when Nigeria was facing a brutal civil war, that is Nigerian Biafran War. 14 years later, in 1983, there was a Ghana must go here in Nigeria, and this affected mainly Ghanaian undocumented mania workers who were all over Nigeria to find economic asylum in what was, the oil boom under Shagari. So when Ghanaians talk about, a Ghana must go, they seem to forget that there was a Nigeria must go, which they also started first. Now, back to the issue on ground. Why is a 2013 acclaimed Igbo king video of building an Igbo village in Ghana resurfacing to generate a national hate debate against Nigerians in Ghana? Ghanaian bloggers are all over the internet doing videos on how Nigerians are their problem. Typical Ghanaian attitude of shifting blames instead of taking responsibility. If a Nigerian in your country has committed a crime, why not arrest him and try him? Just like the Libyan army arrested one of the most wanted criminal Ghanaian kingpin, Said, in Libya, who is globally renowned for kidnapping Nigerian girls and forcing them into prostitution in Libya. Now, this attitude of anytime one Nigerian does a thing, the whole of Ghana will say, oh, Nigerians should be killed, Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are corrupt, Nigerians are arrogant. When we wrote off your gas debt under President Kufuor by Obasanjo, which he couldn't pay for decades, we are not corrupt. When we revolutionized the banking sector in Ghana in the Kufuor regime and employed thousands of Ghanaians, we were not corrupt. When we come to your country to help you develop your oil sector, or you come to Nigeria to source for manpower to build your oil sector, we are not corrupt. I want to put it on record that this whole Ghanaian cry over a 2013 interview by an Igbo king is a fresh decoy to attack Nigerian businesses, loot their shops as usual. This has been going on for years undercover, and I have been to Kumasi in 2016 to investigate this. Look at this video.
You can do whatever you have here in your country. But mind you that you people, some of your people is in my country.
This is another market popularly known as the magazine market. I'm standing here with Chukwujeku from Anambra State, whose shop is actually backing us here. He tells me that the shop has been locked down for 3 months now, and he's been jobless. In fact, he's had to survive on daily contribution from brothers to afford to give him food. This is the magazine market, which is the heart of the whole crisis that is facing Nigerian traders in Ghana. So tell us what's actually happening, and how long has this happened?
Okay, this started about 3 months ago. They started by bringing parts. They start chasing out away from the store. If your shop is open, they come and chase you away and lock it. So from then, they bring out government officials. They inspect your book. If your book is okay, they will lock it. If it's not okay, they will see the lock. They start on throwing the government to force the government to lock it, whether your book is okay or not.
Do you have all the documents to open a shop here?
Yes, I have my documents.
So this is also another shop belonging to a Nigerian that has been locked down for 2 months. This has not been open. We've visited over 10 shops so far that were locked up simultaneously. All of them have not been open. They tell me they actually have been steps made by them to intervene for this place to be open, but that step is yet to yield any results. We've been taking around the market to see whether or not we could see if any of the shops have been open, to no avail. Now, some of these shops are still under lock and key to date as I speak. Some of the families I featured on that video have died. Their shops were looted and destroyed, some of them burned to ashes in Kumasi, in Koforidua, in Accra. But the Chinese are in Ghana destroying your water bodies through illegal mining, alias Galamsey. What protest have you done? Have your foreign minister called them to order? You Ghanaians, you even give them protection. You partner with them. You sell land to the Chinese, acres and hectares of land for them to destroy your water bodies, to loot your reserves. But you don't do anything. Tell me which Nigerian can do what En Huang, the notorious Chinese businesswoman, a prominent figure in illegal gold mining in Ghana, alias Galamsey operations in Ghana, did. She was even so popular that the same Ghanaian media that is calling for the head of Nigerians today, you nickname her Jia Huang. You gave her a Ghanaian name. Today, you are calling for the heads of Nigerians over a comment by a single Nigerian. If he committed a crime, why not arrest him and try generalizing and calling all Nigerians in your country names? It took years for the Ghanaian authorities to try her, Jia Huang. She was arrested, tried, deported. She came back through the Togo border, acquired more lands, continued to do business until she was arrested again. The rest is history. Or should we talk about the Indians who run illegal private gold refineries in Ghana, which I know with their Ghanaian staff in collaboration, when Ghana that produces gold does not even have a gold refinery? Should we talk about the Lebanese, the Mawako incident, the Mawako restaurant incident, where a Lebanese abused his staff and the Lebanese was merely arrested and nothing happened to date? Why can't our Ghanaian neighbors deal with the issues facing their country and stop this xenophobia on Nigeria? This is just like the Holocaust you are calling for, how the Jews were slaughtered and killed. That is what you are demanding in Ghana. This is a country where police will seize trailer loads of cocaine and they will disappear in police custody. Your current president lived in Kwara State. Your former vice president, late Kwesi Emisato, worked in Anambra State as a lecturer. Your former president, President Nana Addo, the only children he has was born by a Nigerian. They are Nigerians by birth. We have always received Ghanaians with open hands. It is not our fault that Nigeria is the most populous black nation on earth and equally the most successful black people on earth. Ghana is becoming too notorious for taking Nigeria for granted. Just some years ago, the Ghanaian authorities sold a Nigerian land owned by the Nigerian embassy in Ghana and gave it out to a private person. It took protests by Nigerians in Ghana before that land was reclaimed. This is not acceptable. And then you Nigerians in Ghana, I want to talk to you. You need to start making plans to return home. There is no business that you can do in a 30 million country that will be more successful than in a 200 million population country. The envy and jealousy is too much. Go to Seku, a suburb of Accra. Go to Accra Market. How they envy Nigerians doing businesses like them, and they lock up their shops. And by your population density, research has shown we have more Ghanaians in Nigeria than we have Nigerians in Ghana.
So I'm here at the Kane village in Maryland, where 60% of the craftsmen here are mostly Ghanaians who are into this cane chair craft work. Most of them have been here for over 3 decades. Some of them, business have been really good for them, but for some, like Mr. Pobi here, who says he's from the eastern region, he wishes to actually go back home. He feels he has been here enough and wants to go back home, but then he has not saved enough money to enable him leave. This is actually the story here.
Nigerians must start thinking about and returning home. Nkrumah was the man who introduced Africa as the centerpiece of his foreign policy, because Ghana was the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence, and this was adopted by many independent African countries. He opened up Ghana for all Africans. You know, that era has changed. That era has changed. The current generation of Ghanaians, a lot of them, they don't read and they don't believe in African unity. And this Pan-Africanism that Nkrumah preached, that made Africans come to Ghana and see Ghana as home, no longer holds water. And Mahama also holds the same belief. But come on, these Ghanaians don't believe in that. You guys must start thinking of returning home than subjecting yourself to xenophobia. Enough is enough.